Today we're creating indoor fairy gardens or miniature gardens. Miniature gardens have really gained popularity in the last 10 or so years here in the United States. It's thought that they were really started in the 1950s here, but miniature gardening goes all the way back to Japan over 1,000 years ago with bonsai gardening. So when you're creating a miniature garden indoors, I like to choose a container that is low and wide because you can fit a lot of plants and accessories inside of it, instead of using a regular pot where you would see mostly the large pot instead of the top of it. You may have some things around your house like little toys or trinkets or animal figurines, of course, that you could add to it. You can also change it seasonally. Some people like to decorate theirs for the holidays or change it in and out throughout the season. The first step with your container is, of course, to fill it with soil, pretty much almost all the way to the top. I'm using a good all-purpose, lightweight potting soil. It helps the water drain and the roots find the water faster, so make sure you're using something that is very lightweight out of the bag. You may want to first place your plants and your accessories in the container to get an idea where things are going to go and if they fit or if you need more. I have a little shoe house and a path, and then adding some figurines. So I might decide where they go first, and then that might dictate where the plants go. So the first one I chose, this is going to be a ground cover. This is a baby tier, so it's going to stay low and fill in a lot of the empty space here in the front of the garden. This is a polka dot plant. Comes in white, red, and pink, so it's a favorite in the fairy gardens. It also matches this girl here in the front, so I might sit that one next to her. And this one is probably going to be the largest plant in the garden over time, so I'm going to put that towards the back so that it doesn't overcrowd the other plants. And this is a type of peperomia. Now the container may seem sparse, but you have to remember that these plants are going to grow up and spread, and they will fill in these empty spaces. Something else you can do is add some decorative rocks or another accessory if you feel like there's too much soil showing. But eventually these plants are going to grow over the roots. To take care of your fairy garden or miniature garden inside, I would recommend a bright location. So a little bit of sun coming in and falling on the garden is going to be beneficial. You also just want to water right where the plants are right now, as their roots are only located where we just put them. As the plants get larger, you can do more broadcast watering over the entire surface. If the plants do seem to be outgrowing their container, you can trim them back. You could actually take this one out and divide it in half and put the smaller pieces back in, or you may need to replace the plant over time and put in something a little bit smaller. Not a lot of fertilizer for these because we don't want them to outgrow their container faster. If you enjoyed making this fairy garden, check out our video about making a terrarium because it uses a lot of the same supplies.